Hello, and thank you everybody for joining me in God of War Ragnarok. Now, it's been a very long time since I've played this. Things have happened, played other games. I had a kid, so slowly getting back into how things are. Trying to start recording and streaming, getting back on a good schedule. But here I am. Been on my mind for a long time, just trying to play this, finish it so I can get it back up on going. But here we go. So I know the last place we were at, Kratos wanted to go. I forget their proper Nordic terms, but we're going to go see the fates of the Nordic lands.
What is that?
A kelpie. Don't see many of those in these parts.
She must be theirs.
Will she take us to them?
I'll ask her. Nicely. Easy, girl. Easy. That's right. Good.
Care to talk about whatever the Norns put you through?
No.
Oh, it won't let me near.
Get
Oh,
on.
there we go.
That's a good lass. Lovely creatures, but temperamental by reputation. In my land, they'd keep children away from the lost by telling them a kelpie would drown them. Of course, no kelpie I know would do such a thing. Unless it was disrespected.
It walks on water.
Aye. No mystical water steeds to speak of in Greece, brother?
There were the hippocamps. They served the sea god. I battled one upon a titan.
That might not be her favorite subject.
Oh my. That was pretty cool. Well, we got a good bath. Who's that? That's a rock.
We're here.
Help me.
Fate's own hideaway. Never doubted we'd make it.
I think you had some doubt. What the hell are you talking about? You mean this is... Thank you, Kelpie. I'm just gonna call it Kelpie because it's actually a pretty cute nickname. Like some hair.
Kratos, Freya, and Mimir's head. Enter the home of the Norns, tentatively.
Is this actually your hair?
They have finally reached their destination. Kratos speaks first.
I seek my son!
You know the child is in Asgard. No, you seek what all who search for us seek. To know the ending to your story.
The ghost of Sparta furrows his brow menacingly. He resists the urge to grunt. Oh, he fails.
That's cute.
You come to us, piteous archetypes, seeking freedom from your scripts. As if knowing your lines would grant you the power to rewrite them.
Speak plain.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
But will he become something new?
But you called him the destroyer of fate. There must be a way to subvert destiny.
There is no destiny, Puck.
The protagonists are speechless. They do not understand.
There is no grand design, no script. Only the choices you make. That your choices are so predictable, merely make us seem prescient.
When my son was born, shut up! Your prophecy said he would die a needless death.
And he did. Because you could not let him go. Because he thirsted for revenge. And because you kill gods.
But what Kratos did, it was not out of hate.
Should I bring him a crown then? He still slays gods, but now he's sad about it? You are the sum of your choices, nothing more. And because your choices never change, you will learn that Heimdall intends to kill your son in Asgard, and you will do what you do best. And then Ragnarok.
The skies burn, the curtains fall. Exunt omnes.
Heimdall.
Again, he misses the point.
Focusing on the second act to the exclusion of the final. A common mistake in storycraft.
We are leaving.
We learned absolutely like nothing from
He
this.
stomps away, followed closely by Freya.
I enjoyed your story, Kratos. Pity it has to end so soon.
Well, that was educational.
Was it? I mean, all it did was teach us that Heimdall is planning on killing Atreus.
Let us leave this place.
Happily.
That's better. I can feel things getting more normal already.
Really?
Wait. That tree.
Your turn.
Well, isn't that interesting?
What is this?
That's the noose, brother. The one Odin hanged himself with. As part of his endless, mad quest for secrets of life and death and what have you.
What are you doing?
It's a charged object, significant to Odin. Perhaps I'll find a use for it.
You're gonna rehang
Brother.
him?
What they said about the boy?
Will not happen.
Oh, I agree.
It will not happen. We will not let it.
Of course we bloody won't. The question is how. You wouldn't seriously consider killing Heimdall, would you?
I will do what I must.
Oh, is that all?
You're wrong to dissuade him, Mimir. You know Heimdall.
I grant you that he's a spiteful, vicious little shit.
And so loyal, Odin entrusted him with Gjallarhorn. If we have the chance to eliminate him before Ragnarok, we shouldn't hesitate.
Considering his powers of foresight alone, that is an if of mountainous size.
Gjallarhorn? Is that the scene I've all seen? I really need to brush up on my mythology. So, I mean, honestly, the way I take it is we know Heimdall's going to attack.
Even supposing we're all perfectly comfortable plotting an assassination, and I, for one, am a mite rusty at that measure, we've got no way to reach Heimdall, and no way to kill him if we did.
I have killed gods greater than him.
I don't doubt that, brother, but it's hardly my point.
But don't focus on the killing part though. There's different ways of dealing with them. Because Odin doesn't want him dead. Doesn't want Atreus dead. So why can't they just
Kratos, I
simply...
see something.
That's what you saw? So why, at this point, I know they don't like Odin. They bring... she won. Why wouldn't... Honestly, you could just tell Odin. Like, hey, your homeboy is planning on killing him.
Look, I think we're missing the Norn's message here. We've all got our tendencies, And yours is to run headlong into danger to protect the ones you love.
I do not intend to change. Not about that.
Why should you? Apparently my tendency is to kill the ones I love.
Freya,
I don't need you to comfort me. Either of you.
Their accusation was cruel. None of us believe.
The truth can be a cruel thing. Anyone care to argue with that?
no. But Baldur's fate had many causes. Prophecy among them.
How do you mean, brother?
There are many tales in my homeland of those who fulfilled prophecy by attempting to avoid it. So it was when Freya tried to protect Baldur. And so it was when I accused my son of going to Asgard.
Then we agree. It'd be foolish to go after Heimdall.
No. If Heimdall must die for Atreus to live, then Heimdall must die.
How can you say that, knowing what you know?
Because if Heimdall is a threat to my son, I must act. It is my...
Your nature. Well played, Norns.
Still never found the end. But that's how it always goes, too. If you... You know, the attachment grants a blessing of cooldown when interrupting double blue attacks. As Kratos is afflicted with frostburn, poison, and bifrost shield strike, it's unassassined. I'll leave that. There we go. But that's how it always goes. And all of the fortune telling of things, they oh, it's square to purchase. I was hitting X. They go over all these things. They will say if this is the foretelling of what is to come for this particular person, and then the people panic and they're like, "No, can't let that happen to them." Where if you simply let things go as it is, then they will be fine. Or, I mean, it might still happen, but it could not be as bad. Viking is afflicted with sonic, bigger. Enemy's hex, his sigil arrows have less resistance on that. Which is the problem for Freya. Her son was told needless death. So she put a spell on him so he couldn't feel anything. He couldn't die. Which just ended up pissing him off. He was going after her, which was a good enough cause for Kratos to go, "Let me see that beautiful neck of yours," and snap.
Let us find a gateway. Return home. Consider our plans.
And
Listen, brother. Before you make any hasty decisions, why don't you blow off a little steam? I'm sure there was some loose end we meant to circle back to. Give your mind a little time to process everything.
I suspect there's unfinished business here at the lake, though I'm certainly happy to spend time somewhere other than Midgard.
It's your choice, brother.
I'm sure there's a lot of things I missed, and I'm gonna be...
Anything for Freya?
I don't have a whetstone.
What'll it be? Want something in particular?
Ooh. That looks pretty. Eh. Defense goes up, cooldown goes up, strength will drop down by 2. That's not bad, Rune. And luck is own thing.
Gonna keep it spatter-free this time, right? Kratos?
Don't keep anything batter free. Cooldown will go by.
It fits.
I don't think I can get the weight though. Oh, I can. Let's just get the whole set.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Amulet. Your cell. Amulet built to contain the power enhancement. Oh. Okay. No artifacts, so let's sell
Sure, this'll be of some use.
all of my old shit.
Now, where'd you find this? Oh, thanks. Glad to take that off your hands and wash it.
Oh wait, I'm not done with you.
I'm here for you.
Are you? Oh, they just... I not pay attention to till now. Upgrade it again, make it stronger. Buy a thing. No. No. I don't have enough to do. I need more petrified bone anyway. But I really can't do anything for Freya.
Whatever you need, I'll create. And for the Valkyrie Queen?
Man. I wonder if I get the whetstone, it strikes with heft and inflicting stun to end. I wonder if to get that
What do you
whetstone, I know there's a side mission in
Oh,
for
got time to chat?
That's the thing too. I highly doubt.
Thanks for collecting that.
You're welcome. I don't. Risen snow plate armor inspired by the element of Fimbulwinter, granted to those with big rise snow girdle. Oh, it's what I'm wearing.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Rolled. We will finish later.
Like I know they're talking about like, oh, you could probably do something in this world, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I can do. And I know for a fact I'm probably like I would have to say like 4 to 6 hours. Oh, Sentry's house. I'm probably like 4 to 6 hours left in this. Go here because I know they did bring it up to visit there, but I'm probably like 4 to 6 hours still left with this game.
Freya, how was Sigrun when you saw her last?
She's still incorporeal, ever since Kratos set her free of her corrupted form. But she hasn't let that stop her from helping any way she can. The truth is, I owe her more than I can repay.
I doubt she'd see it that way. When we freed her, she could speak of little else but her reverence for you. Seeing you yourself again would surely be payment enough.
What is this?
Ravens, the ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies.
Like the father of all, we swung from the tree. Wisdom gained father, servitude gained we.
Swung from the tree.
What do you suppose that means?
And here I thought you were good with riddles.
Like a monkey?
In life we hanged, in death we kneeled, until you freed us with your steel.
So destroying the ravens free their spirits somehow. Good to know.
Free.
Well, free of Odin's control, anyway.
So are you? That's actually pretty cool. Wait, did I get a chest armor? No. Oh, isn't this just a testing ground? Jogger training. Grim training allows you to test and hone your skills in combat. In the area of infinite health and accelerated cooldown. No XP or hack silver in the air. I so missed Helheim. I really wish they could have. I really wish they could have kept it as an actual place you like continue to go to. Why does Sindri's house logo kind of look like Loki's helmet from...
Now tell me of this power Heimdall wields. He sees the future.
More like he reads the person, sees their intention.
My intent will be to kill him. Knowing that will be no advantage.
Brother, this is no one to underestimate. Any move you make, he'll have seen it coming. If you must face him, we need something else. An edge. Humor me?
Very well. We will ask the dwarves.
Ah, the inevitable asking of the dwarves.
With me, Freya? So quiet. So funny enough,
Excuse me, sir. Could I have a moment of your time? Oh dear, what's to be done?
What is it you want?
It has come to my attention that Nithog has been slain, and as a result, her offspring have been let loose into the Nine Realms.
What of it?
Unfortunately, without a proper role model to supervise them, the little rascals are certain to fall to mischief. In time, said mischief could culminate in nothing less than their devouring of the Nine Realms entirely. In order to avoid such a grisly fate, I'd like you to bring the Lindworms to me. I believe I can act as a satisfactory paternal figure in their upbringing. You'll find the specimens gnawing on tears throughout the realms. Use this device to safely store them, bring them back to me, and I promise I'll make it worth your while.
You mean to say you'd raise them by yourself?
Indeed. I have no small experience managing extreme personalities. Compared to wrestling with my emotions in the most literal of senses, I dare say raising a handful of Lindworms will be a walk in the park. But putting all that aside for the moment, is there anything else? All that said, I'm happy to discuss anything else on your mind.
So apparently, little tidbit that I found out, if I keep hitting this, he's supposed to get pissed or something?
I am already here, Master Kratos. Perhaps there was some confusion. This is for calling me out here, not for when I am here. Do you just like hearing the sound of the chimes? I suppose they do sound very pretty. Master Kratos, this feels very uncharacteristic of you, but if you enjoy the pretty chimes that much, I will allow you to indulge. Yes, you've done it. Well thrown. Ah, the sound of the chimes is not unpainful at this distance, so perhaps you could not? Already here, as it were. So, I see. You're deliberately attempting to push me to some sort of emotional outburst, aren't you? Well, I'm not so easily swayed, my good man. Stop with the stupid chime! Oh dear. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. I am already here, Master
Yeah,
Kratos.
okay, that's what he yells at you. Stupid charm.
They're back. They're back.
Simmer down, I see 'em.
I have news.
Ooh. Did the Norns tell you how to get Atreus back? Do we have a plan?
The Norns say Atreus will be killed by Heimdall. The plan is to kill Heimdall first.
Oh, wow. Okay, Heimdall. Let's see. Never loses, sees everything coming, unpopular at parties. This won't be easy.
Whatever his advantages, I will overwhelm him with my own.
That's the idea. You gotta overpopulate his senses, see? And I got just the thing in mind to help you do it. Sindri, go get Dropnir.
Dropnir? But we need it. Our supplies.
Oh, we got plenty. And to spare.
Even if we did, Dropnir's no weapon. Why would a... Oh. You mean we combine it with...
That's right.
And then when he... It'll go... Damn you, that's brilliant. Very well. I suppose there's nothing to do, but... Go fetch Dropnir.
Where is...
Dropnir. I bloody knew these two had nicked it. And Odin blamed me for it disappearing.
They stole Dropnir.
We didn't steal nothing. We just ungifted what never should have been gifted in the first place.
How will it help me kill Heimdall?
Never you mind all that. It's a fucking surprise. We're artistes.
But to even store Dropnir, you'd need...
You were saying?
You need what?
So now you intend to kill Heimdall. Violence cannot prevent violence, Kratos. I truly thought you understood that.
No matter what you thought I understood, my son is in danger. I will not allow harm to come to him.
Isn't that lit by a light? Like a match? Why do you think tapping it is gonna... I guess I'm wrong.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you, little one. Got it! I think.
I thought you didn't believe in
What's
fate.
Dropnir?
We're all worried about your son. We need...
Enough! Heimdall's a threat, not only to Atreus, but to everyone. He's Odin's left hand, and he carries the horn that begins Ragnarok. If we have the chance to eliminate him, we
And
should...
it's just as likely a trap because the bastard knows your intentions. Kratos, I've never seen anyone so much as lay a finger on him. Not one.
Well, I gathered what's fit for gathering.
How long will it take?
We'll have to go to Svartalfheim to get the rest of the materials. Not to mention we'll have to visit the lady. Oh. Whew, that's a relief. Ow. Kratos? Whenever you're ready.
The lady?
No idea what he's on about, brother.
I wish you'd come with us.
I don't even know what the hell this ring is.
To be honest,
See you out there.
What is this ring?
Perhaps
this is for calling me out here, not for when I am
Yeah.
here.
Time to go see the lady. I'll take it from here.
Oh, no. This whole thing were my idea. I'll speak to the lady. I never get to speak to the lady.
There are reasons for that.
Brock will go.
What? No. I have
You
to.
heard him. Quit your fretting. I ain't gonna mess nothing up. What the? No, you pimple shrimps.
Pimple shrimp. I love
Think
his.
that'll keep us out? Well, think the fuck again.
Wait, who? You think that will keep us out? Who?
What was all that then?
Oh, just Sindri trying to hog all the glory. Same old shit.
Not that. The gate. What's wrong with a bloody gate?
Most likely someone in Nidavellir been making a fuckery of the works. Probably on account of all that incursioning you got up to. But don't worry, you little dangling head. Old Brock came prepared. I got ways in and out from the old days. Gates said never even think to look for, on account of being stupid.
Brock is my favorite character in the.
Brock, where are we?
This here's your stop. Abandoned service tunnel, direct to the forge camp. I'll meet you up there. Go on.
Brock,
And he's gone. You sure he was the right pick for this, brother?
I trust him. He speaks plain.
And yet so colorfully.
Peaks Blade.
Unusual surface here. Elvish, I think.
What the hell?
Careful, brother. That looks flammable.
Oh, something comes out. I'm counting on it. I'm just curious as to why that is here. Didn't even pick up anything. Okay. Come on, Freya. We can get our hell out of the Hellstone that I. Oh, how does.
There. We keep cooperating, maybe someday it'll be Asgard in flames.
That is not my goal.
Doesn't mean it's not your destiny.
What are you insinuating, Highness?
Not a thing.
Poor
Poor
bugger.
guy.
Why would he hide in here?
He feared something in these tunnels more than he feared starving.
Hardly seems rational.
Fear seldom is.
I mean, I have a feeling something's gotta be.
So, a tunnel for liquor and explosives. Little on the nose for dwarven culture, isn't it?
Ridiculing a culture you helped undermine. Classic Aesir.
Oh, all right. Might have earned that one.
Look me again, you. Yes. Weird lizard monkey. Come on, hit my shield. No? Come on, I said hit my shield.
Well,
Could have hit my
see why
shield.
it's an abandoned service tunnel.
I guess it gave me it basically gave me the option to be doing some cool tricks. Guess that's the thing, I don't. It's very random what they have here.
Behind you!
Ram coming at you!
I'm hitting wrong time. It's been a long. I missed.
Alka!
You missed. That was bad. Freya, could you shoot? Thank you. You're so kind to me now. If only we could have been a team in the first game. We could have killed Boulder together. Let me use this here. Gain rage. For the fury.
Another oil spill. A fortuitous oil spill.
Oops. Kratos started the fire.
Ram, headed your way! Fast!
Alright, Brandon.
Alka!
Hoisting it back!
You think you're gonna get me? Okay, that's Come here, Freya. Damn, I'm just missing it.
Kratos!
Say what?
Sindri, is that you?
Yes, I need to talk to Kratos. Please listen. You have to let me take Brock's place. He can't talk to the lady. He mustn't.
No. Do not ask again.
But... Oh dear.
Is it because he's technically dead?
It's not his fault Atreus ran off, you know. Or are you just being Brock's champion?
There it is again. You're insinuating and you know it.
Can't the smartest man alive put it together? The Giants conceal a mysterious figure who changes the fate of Ragnarok, and you're oblivious to the only rational candidate. The one who fought wars against God and won.
I am not their champion.
Well, we're each entitled to our opinion.
I was thinking the same thing too. I still kind of think it could be Kratos. Because... Wow, that became a lot bigger than I thought it was. I still believe it could be Kratos. It does make a lot of sense. You know, it says... Yeah, they showed... Ooh, what's this? Is it heavy? Ooh. Likey. I don't know. Oh, is this a heavy? Nice. I don't have a heavy one. Wait, I'm getting a heavy for the Leviathan axe now. God damn. But that's the thing. I still stick with that. You know, it could very well be Kratos that's the champion.
These gates seem to be connected. See if you can break that far fixture.
Oh, duh. Wait a minute. Like,
The sigil arrows should work with ice as well.
oh.
It's open.
I would not have put that.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Am I?
I felt that one, brother!
You see? I can't dodge that. Oh, damn.
Well, that was a bloody heartier sort of grim.
Now that
These
was
won't be easy tunnels for the dwarf to take back.
hot. That was hot. I'm not just
We'll
saying
need to
that
get
'cause
one
it
of
was
those
the
gates open.
blade. Execution. The execution with the chaos blade. Can't take that down.
Ah, we've seen these troughs before, haven't we, brother?
Of what? That was cool. The water turned on.
I'll wager we can redirect the
Oh.
water to get that wheel turning.
Josh.
That worked. Shall we?
Does it matter which way you go? Oh, I can't go that way yet. No water.
This opinion of yours, was that the reason you proposed this alliance? You expect me to lead your armies at Ragnarok? That is Tyr's job, not mine.
It's plain to see Tyr's no war god anymore.
Nor am I. I have left that life behind.
Not killing gods, you haven't. Or else what are we doing in this realm? Forging this weapon? Your choice. You know where it might lead.
I am only protecting
I
my...
know. I know. And we both know the place is protecting your child.
Yeah, you ain't fooling anybody here.
Now, where have they got the third one hidden away?
Could be down that hallway.
Careful! Those Grimm are possessed by nightmares. They'll be even more dangerous until we stun them.
But you feel stupid about making that decision.
Too easy.
Like, yeah, I mean, taken care of plenty of those before. Nope, going back. That's the one went. See. Helps if you don't keep accidentally clicking shit. No, because the water's going down there. No water here. Oh, I do gotta go up there. There's something to turn, but...
Poison! Right flank!
Grimm coming at you! Incoming poison up above!
Get that freaking pain in my ass. Get over here.
That's showing him.
Short and sweet. You too. That's really showing him. That was just one pain. Just for you. I did that wrong. I meant to make you go boop, 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 boop.
Atreus' mother was a giant, isn't that right?
She was one of the Jotnar.
Yes. I didn't mean she was tall as a house. I know not all giants are giant.
Not that there's anything wrong with a disparity in size. Or number of limbs, say.
Nothing in the world.
I don't think that's what she was getting at. But thanks, Mimir. Are you pointing? Aha.
There. Now we can open the other gate.
Why is it you ask?
I was just thinking of how Odin antagonized the giants for generations. Nearly wiped them out of existence twice. Now you may have
Twice?
a role to play in stopping him once and for all. Don't you think it's possible that's what your wife would have wanted?
Do not presume to know what she wanted.
I'm not saying anything you haven't thought. Her secrets haunt every step of your path, wasn't it? Maybe if you talked about your doubts, they wouldn't explode when you talked to your son.
I do not doubt. She knows what I left behind. She would never have asked that of me.
Why would she need to ask? She saw your fate. 3 of Odin's kin dead because of the path she put you on. You don't think she knew exactly what it meant, sending you to Jotunheim?
This is mere conjecture, and probably quite enough of it, Highness. We're all making an effort to cooperate here, after all.
You're right. It's not for me to say.
All right, let's get that wheel turning.
Hey, I mean, I think she's got a point. How the balls am I gonna get in
Let
there?
me know if I can help with that.
Trying to figure out.
That's a start. Ah, teamwork.
Oh, why did it? But it could have happened down. I haven't seen the sigil that it wanted me to. I know I'm missing a bunch of upgrades because that's the second one of those chests that I'm missing the second part.
Oh, bugger. There's 2 of them. And they're angry.
Can we stop that?
Behind you! It's coming!
I missed. Nope. Roasted. Excuse me?
On your right!
Hold on, kill him. What does he do? Oh, he still kills him with that. Okay. I didn't know if we would change. had a different kind of outcome with the
Well, who's ready for some fresh air after that? Everyone?
He's
Thought so.
It is close. I can feel it.
Oh, so is this where the babies are? No? Okay. There was a tear, so I assume there's a baby in there.
Look, I wasn't trying to provoke you or cast doubt on your marriage. It just seems to me your thoughts haven't caught to your instincts yet. And I know something about that.
She's got points. I mean, and she's got things that I'm sure. I mean, we've seen it. He keeps questioning. He keeps asking all these big, deep questions. Like,
When we get out of here, I'll give you some space. Let you think carefully about whether you're ready for what it means to make this weapon and to use it.
because that's the thing. I mean, they show him asking these questions to himself, being like, "Hey, what is it that?"
Meanwhile, I'll see what else I can learn while we're here. Maybe I'll send a few Einherjar back to Valhalla for good measure.
Well, you have fun now.
Hey, you made it. About time. I got everything all set here. Now we just gotta push on up to the fort.
Folky!
Oh, we're at the top of the mine shaft. Oh, okay, so that's where we really came out. Yeah, that's why you gotta be such a butt.
Fine. Take your fancy-dancy shortcuts. Think I don't mind stretching my legs? Catch up with you any damn time I like.
Brock, you walking is stretching your legs.
Better take out that net, or it'll be eyeball city out here.
That was quick.
These butts? No wonder they shut the What you think you're gonna do here? Kill me? Better men have tried. And women. And dogs.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, but somebody won. Somebody succeeded because you are dead. You're what was it? 66, like 66% dead? No, 66% alive.
Almost got it. There. Well, come on in, stranger.
Never do get used to that trick.
Locals up ahead. Act civilized and hopefully nobody springs an alarm. No, quit your nattering, you snake-sucking mommy milksops with your protective gear. Ain't you never seen a legend in the flesh before?
What did you call that?
Well, that ain't no good. You see what's wrong here, don't you?
Yes.
Those creepy flying eyeballs made a nest up on the cables. We gotta figure a way up there and clear them all.
But by we, he means
Where am I going? Over here? Over there?
oh, that damn net's still active? Thought I taken it.
Okay, looks like that wheel up there opens the gate. Not that we can reach it or anything.
I've already handled those hell roots.
No grappling up that way. Why don't you look around and see if there's a way to lift this lift?
unless it wants. That one. Oh.
Now we're talking. Hang on, coming around.
Brother, did you notice the dwarves of the camp were twice as alarmed to see Brock than they were to see you?
They did seem surprised.
All right. Now I can turn this crank and cap that geyser there. You
Because
just give me
he's
this-
blue. Oh, wait, no. Atreus doesn't know about that yet. Only Atreus has learned about that.
Now,
On it.
Yeah, because Sindri only told Atreus that.
We gotta have a full stop at once, see?
Is that him?
turn it.
Copy that.
Why did I tell him to turn it?
Look around. Find an angle. Ain't this what you do?
Oops. What am I doing?
Turn it again.
I didn't hear what he said.
Aye, aye. Hey, I got the crank covered. You do the other stuff.
Ah, promising.
Once more.
Aye, aye.
Once more. What's my end goal?
Again.
What is it that I'm trying to do right now? Ow. As I just keep randomly picking shit.
Hey, I got the crank covered. You do the other stuff. What? If the angle you needed to find was down there, you'd have found it already.
I don't know what angle you're talking about. I was having a conversation with myself. Therefore, I'm confused about what it is that you told me to do. Like, technically, I would like to go that way.
Hey, I got the crank covered. You do the other stuff.
Is it that guys are over there that I need to free?
There you go. Right on the money. Gates open. Come on through and get those cables clear.
I don't know. I had to do it that way, but I so hate that I was so confused for the time. Atlas eruption. That is a heavy one. I'll take it for now.
Well, I think they seen us. Say good morning. Look. Hey, calling all Pecker's grip.
Pecker's breath.
Finally, now we can ride on up to the forge. Come on.
Love when it's nice and easy. I think I really could have used.
Hey, got another riddle for you.
What?
What gets bigger the more you take away from?
Well, let's see. Something abstract, I expect. Appetite? No, that doesn't work.
Stump the stump.
Oh, isn't that clever? Bampot.
What gets bigger the more you take away from it? Well, an appetite would technically work. Kinda? Well, I feel like I've heard this riddle before as well. What gets bigger? Take away from it. Cabbage.
Ooh, that's brisk.
Oh.
Think I'll grab some for the lady.
Grab some what? The wind?
No, you idiot. The sound of the wind. Oh, watch and learn. See? Dwarven magic's all about the intangibles. The relationship between the stuff what you can touch and what you can't. It's about understanding.
Understanding what?
The nature of a thing's more important than the form of a thing.
When did you become so smart, Brock?
Hang on. I smell trouble. You don't got what it takes. Here comes the
Get back in your cave.
Hey, Bartlett! I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm right
Get off my
here.
cliff. That actually worked. I got that all but right.
Go!
Perfect timing. That could have been so bad.
So this lady then?
The Lady of the Forge. Ain't no more magical creature in this whole realm. Why, I've been waiting for my chance to meet her since I was knee-high to a Noken. But Sindri'd never have it. Said I was too uncouth. But today's finally the day. Whoa! I got goosebumps. bumps on my bunions.
Why, bro, I've never seen you so reverent. Are you nervous?
What? Shut up. No, fuck you.
The language that you speak, Brock. What? No, fuck you.
Go on, Pasty. Turn the crank. Let's do this.
Pasty? These are ashes on.
It does not work.
Huh? What is it this time? Out of the way. Let me look.
These are my ashes of my family.
Oh, fuck no. Do I gotta fix everything in this dang city my own self? I'm gonna need a couple of things. Follow me. Yeesh, if this place ain't in some disrepair. It's disrespectful, I tell you. I need that axe of ours to go kiss that material out yonder. The spiky silvery stuff. You'll figure it out.
The spiky stuff.
This lady, what does she do?
Well, we'll both see soon enough, won't we? I know this, though. If we're real lucky, she'll give us her blessing. Doesn't give them to every piece, but the ones she does, there's something to behold.
Spiky
Yes?
Well, that particular process was a whole nother cluster hump. Maybe sometime I'll spin you that tale.
This? Interesting.
Faye's the only one who ever got my highbrow sense of humor. Damn fine woman she was. Apart from her taste in men, of course.
Thanks.
Now I need a chunk of that bronze material over by all that busted up wood. Back in those days, I'd get so caught up in trying to be the best that I'd work till I Time goes by and there's less to prove. You learn to keep your own pace. Save your extra effort for when it's personal. Like for when you finally get to show the lady who you are.
Who is this lady?
Wow, Goody, you sure did give up on that riddle in a hurry.
I give up nothing. Gets bigger the more you take away, is it?
That's right.
Sorted. It's desire.
Nope.
What do you mean, no? Desire only grows when you take away the thing you desire. All right, it's not perfect, but let's hear your answer.
Oh, you won't get it out of me that easy.
What's he holding in his hand?
All right, let's get back to business. One more crank to
What
turn
gets
and it's on
bigger
to the
the
forge.
more you take away?
I see no forge.
You don't see the form
I just
of a
kicked him in the head.
forge, but we're going to the nature of one.
I was almost following him for a moment there.
We're good. Crank it.
Okay.
Where's the forge?
Here she comes.
No. Oh? needs a spear.
She needs the final ingredient. The blood of a god. Give her your head.
Oh, that's gonna... Oh, hell no. Swear to God, if you bite me... Ooh. Dang.
Galfifert, you almost forgot. Ma'am, it would be an honor if you might bless it for us. Are you, hello? Hello? The fuck was that? Yes, like I weren't even here.
Mermaids don't speak to our corporeal bodies. They speak to a part of our soul. A part specifically you might be missing.
Did you ever know you were blue?
Fuck! Damn it, Sindri, you lion cat scrubber! I knew it. I died. I fucking died! The fuck you want?
It needs a blessing.
Yeah, well, the one to give us the blessing just fucked off into the tomb.
It needs the blessing of a great blacksmith.
What? No, I can't bless shit. I don't have all my soul bits. The blessing wouldn't mean squat.
It is the nature of a thing that matters, not its form.
All right. May this weapon strike true. May it be wielded with wisdom. May it be put down when its job is done.
Ask to spit on it?
Let us return home.
Aw, that was nice of Kratos. I think Kratos really does rock.
Now you know I can't let you take our new gal home without giving her a tip. Look, we got volunteers.
Right side, brother!
Yep, yep. Yeah.
That's the stuff. Ain't your first time with the spear, I reckon.
Nope. It is the first weapon a Spartan learned.
Well, hell! Ain't this just like old times there?
To put it more forebodingly myself.
Fuckers, let me test this.
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high.
Yeah. Produces unlimited spears, throw rapidly.
Roll it all you like! Drop there'll make more!
Damn! Better up to 5 spears than to detonate?
On your left! Behind you! Look out!
Damn! This shit's awesome.
Last enemy.
Right in the cheeks.
The drop near spear's looking pretty battle-worthy to me. Let's see if she can help us get out of here.
Let me guess.
Up there, see that weak spot? Jam one in right there.
Finally, right?
Yep. Guess we're doing this one boy style.
Oh,
Listen, I appreciate what you said back there. It's good to have friends when you find out your brother's a rack-scabbing liar.
No doubt he only wished to protect you.
Weren't his call to make. The guy dies, he's got the right to know about it.
Take heart, Brock. We all die sometime. Many of us more than once.
No,
Yeah.
never mind all that. We gotta finish putting the spirit through her paces. Come on. Might have to get creative up ahead.